Hello there! We're going to make a Ravnos vampire from the Vampire the Masquerade 20 years anniversary edition. I already put some points in this to indicate the vampire disciplines we're going to use and what dots they are using. I have made both XP based, role playing based, and now I'm going to make a balance based vampire. But explaining why stuff. Um, this vampire race have the ability to make illusions and have the flaw, the vampire flaw, weakness that they have to lie, steal something criminal, minuses in their way of existing. Normally you only have one nature, but I will come back to that one. I think we'll make we have 7, 5 and 3 points, and balance based I will take social the most, mental the second most, and physical the third most. Yeah, so balance based it will be like this: 7 points. You can manipulate people. People like to be around you, and you're looking great. And here it's like you observe things, you are brighter than normal, and you read at a normal level. And here you have like 3 points in normal strength, normal dexterity, normal stamina. Here, down here you have 13, 9 and 5 points. And since you have most in this, I think we'll take we'll take most in skills. Just balance it. I normally take 1 in each thing I want, and then put extra in it if I want to have more than that. So I don't like taking 3. Oh, the maximum here is 3, the maximum here is 5. So I don't take like 3 points here, 3 points here, 3 points here, and I'm out of points. So I'll take 1 in each I want, and then fill out what I have left in points. I think that is the easy way. Animal kin is for the animalism vampire discipline, the ability to control animals. Animalism is the only one you actually have to actually based on your stats. Where Celerity, I hope I pronounced that right, is based on your willpower, and fortitude is the ability to soak more damage, to negate damage. Also sunlight and fire, that vampire really don't like. So they're very hard to kill if you are basing on fortitude. But I will take 1 animalism, 1 in craft. I can repair and fix, build basic stuff. Drive 1, etiquette 1. People think I'm fine. You should always take 1 in either firearms, melee, or brawl. This is fighting ability, and I'll take 1 in each. Larceny is to break up locks. Perform dancing, stand up, comedy, music, something. You could rock a bar. Stealth, sneak around, and survival. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and drive to 13. I don't think many people are going to take animalism, so you can drive a car decently, and you can still use some of your animalism ability with survival. Then I will use 9 points here. And the difference between having 0 and 1 point in any of your abilities is that the difficulty increased by 3 points. Normally your difficulty is 6, but if you have 0, your difficulty is 9. So it's good to have at least 1. Something you should always take, and that's mostly in the talents, that's alertness, so you can see people sneaking into you, trying to steal from you, and so on. That's good to have. Athletic is the ability to dodge attacks, jump around, hit people with throwing weapons. Awareness, see people using magic on you. That's good for Ravnos, I think. Brawl, break loose from someone's grip, punch people and grab people. Empathy, seeing if people are lying. It's good to have. Expression, express yourself. Intimidation, intimidate people. Leadership, streetwise. Streetwise is your knowledge about the streets, finding the shops you're looking for, and so on. Take that. And subterfuge, the ability to lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I mean, we are Ravnos, we are thieves or criminal at some point. We want to lie to people, or maybe you rather take streetwise to get around in the city. Then we have 5 points. Academics, you have been to school. Computer, you know how to use a computer. Investigation, always take that. That's the ability to find stuff. Someone uses search. There's a separate ability in the secondary abilities, but most people using investigation for the same stuff. So take 1 point. If you're searching apartment, you can find what you're looking for. Always take 1 in Occult. There exist werewolf, vampires, mages, spirits, fays, and minimum about them, so you're not going off off guard about them. And you're probably going to know a little about poison science. You're going to take poison as ability, that's more correct, but if you're only using this sheet, science would be the most, poisonly, or maybe medicine to making poisons. I think that would be good. 5 points. Then we have 3 points here. And you can maximum take 3 points in something. Animalism is the ability to control, manipulate animals, summon them, something like that. Chimerstry, I cannot pronounce it, is the ability to make illusion. With 1 dot in it, you can make an illusion that affects one sense, one of the senses of a person, like the vision sense, so they see stuff that isn't there, but they cannot hear them. The illusion will not move, and so on. With 2, you can make an illusion that affects all the senses, like both smell, vision, feeling. The illusion can actually touch people, but they won't take damage from it. And with 3, you can making animated illusions like fire burning, but it isn't really there. People will think there is there, so they will run or think they're taking fictional damage, but they won't have taken it when they realize it wasn't there. We can make like a guard go back and forth from a door that people will say, oh, we have to make a plan before we burst in, and that will give you some time. And fortitude is the ability to ignore damage like fire, sunlight. It's only one of the only abilities to negate sun and fire damage. For each point, you roll 1 more die in your fortitude, and everything that's beneath aggravated damage, that is fire and sunlight and lasers and a few others, stuff like gangrel claws. Anything else, that would be your stamina plus your fortitude to soak that. But I think balance based we will take one in each, but realistically playing, I will take it like this. Not role playing based, but you can make illusions that people think is real, but it's stationary, and you could take a little bit more damage. In backgrounds, that's what you start up with. Most people would take generation to start with, but as a Ravnos, you steal from people. My personal opinion would be that people would rather want people to like you, or even have some contacts, because that's what I want to say. Analyze. You have people that wants to help you, and you have people that wants to your contacts to get stuff you want. And I think we will take balance based. You only have 5 points here, and the maximum you can take is 5. So you have like 3 allies and 2 contacts, so maybe an arms dealer and a cop that can help you not getting caught, and you have 3 friends that will house your vampire friends, or keep your stolen goods until you get it sold and something like that. I think that'll be good. Normally, generation makes you fall in generation, so you are closer to the original vampire, like here. To normally you have 13, but if you take 5 in that, you will get a generation 8. That makes you have more blood points and use more blood points to use your abilities. But since none of your abilities uses blood, that's not very important. But you want to use blood to increase your physical stats and heal damage you are taking. Virtues are, you have 7 points. Conscience is if you're trying to steal from someone, murdering someone, you have to roll this to see if the beasts are slowly taking over. Self-control if you are smelling blood and you're hungry and you haven't been feeding for a while or used a lot of blood. You have to roll that to see if you can control yourself. And courage is you see fire, sunlight, are you panicking, and so on. But you want to steal a lot because it's probably going to be your weakness. If that is the case, and you have 7 points. We have to balance it since it's the balance mode we are going for. You have a conscience, higher conscience than self-controlling courage, and that's 7 points. I mean, you have 3 dice for courage, 3 dice for self-control, 3 dice for conscience. This makes you quite human, and if you have 10 in humanity, you cannot think a selfish thought without rolling your conscience. But if you have 1, you can pretty much do whatever you want. But if you do something that is beneath that 1 in humanity and you roll your conscience and fail, you reach 0 humanity. And with 0 humanity, you become consumed by the beast, like the vampire urges. So you, the only thing you're thinking about are killing, sleeping, and feeding. And your character go out of game because that's how it is. And your courage is what you have in willpower. For Ravnos, it's important you have a lot of willpower. So 3 is beneath you, but we will fix that in a moment. Since you're only generation 13, you have 10 blood points and can use 1. This is your weakness. You have to say steal, kidnap people, anything, you know, criminal attempt. Down here you take flaws. There's a list in the book you can take, and you pick out what you want, and they have a cost. The flaws are what you're bad at, and they'll give you some points. But you start with 15, so you don't have to take anything, but then you only have 15 points. The maximum you can take in flaws is 7, so you can get a total of 22. You just take whatever you want for 7 points. And then we go to merits. Merits are the bonus ability, the opposite of flaws. And I have taken dual nature. I don't know where it is in the book. I found it on the internet, so some book it probably are from. But it costs 2 points. And if your GM disagree, change it or remove it. But this makes you, what I told you earlier, make you have 2 natures. If your GM are not playing with the rule, the optional rule that you're resting a full day without doing anything, you can gain 1 willpower back. This is the stuff you will take because you really want to have to regain your willpower as fast as possible, because this ability I cannot pronounce are using willpower all the time. So capitalist makes you regain 1 willpower every time you are selling something. It don't have to be physical stuff like an armor, weapon, or something, or stuff. It can also be information or something. If you learn something and you're selling it, you can say to your GM, I have to get 1 willpower back. And controversial, I cannot pronounce that either. I'm not that good at English word I haven't seen before, but that makes you regain 1 willpower every time you trick someone to do something against their will. like you meet a priest and he'll like, I want to kill vampires. You say, yeah, you want to kill them. I know I'm a vampire, you want to kill me, but there's a even better vampire in there. And you're like, oh, I really want to kill you because that's my mission. Yeah. But if you're not killing me, I can help you killing that vampire. Like, okay, I'll do it. That's against his moral code, or what he actually wants. So you will regain willpower by selling or tricking people to do something against their own will. And if you can make an illusion good enough, maybe you can regain the willpower you have used there. So dual nature is very important for the Ravnos. But then we have 20 points left. 20, that's quite amount left. These up here cost 5 points each. These cost 2 points each. These cost 7 points each. These cost 1, 2, and 1. And you really want to have that willpower, because anything you use your illusion ability on is willpower based, almost anything. So you want to maximize it by 7 points, so you have 13 points left. Balance based, if you're using balance, fix it. If you don't want to use balance, I will take a little more in charisma. People just like, you don't think it's you have stolen stuff from people. If they're looking around in a bar and you're dancing with a girl and you're taking someone's wallet, they will look around, see you dancing with a girl, your charisma is so high, like you're just here for the party. They will look around and see a drunk and they're like, oh, you are taking my wallet. So 5 points there, you have 8 points left. Animalism, you can make a crow take someone's wallet if you need money or something. Just because it's balanced, normally I will take this illusion ability higher, but we are making balance, so we have 1 point left. You have contacts, of course you have that. You know a lot of people to call if you need something. You have a lot of friends to call on if you are in trouble and have to stash something. So I think that's about it. Hope I've used the correct amount of points. The only thing you need left is writing what allies you have, what kind of allies, what kind of contacts you have, and then just write in the bottom what age you are, blah, 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 so on, so on. And that will be it. Your player name and the one who is making this character. My name is Magnus, so that will be it. See you later. Bye.